Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Welcome to another episode of Supreme Ruler Ultimate as China. So in this episode, we're going to be looking at our research, how our research is doing, and how it's all been going along. So first things first, we've maxed out our development money that we're getting, our research efficiency money that we're using. We're using up 15 of 21 facilities. To be 100% honest with you, I'm thinking of getting rid of probably 5 of them, because we're using 5 right now that are completely useless. And our country gets 1 automatically. Every country gets at least 1 internally to the country itself. So we're going to close 5 of them. We're going to look to see where we're sitting. So race for the bomb. Obviously, we have nuclear weapons. We know this. We're done that one. We did put a man on the moon way back in the day. We put one on before NASA and before the Russian Space Agency. As for the internet, we're the only ones that have done the internet race. We're actually done the internet race. And we haven't quite done the mission to Mars yet. We haven't even gotten close to there yet. Weapons industry, okay. Smart trade offers, which we're going to do only. And over the next couple episodes, we're going to see how all our prices are affected by stuff. But, so that's where we're sitting. So the only thing we haven't done yet is the man on Mars, which, will take a little while. Interstellar shields, interstellar ship designs, nano diagnostics. So it's gonna take us a while to get to that, which is no big deal. As for techs that we know 235 military techs, 66 transportation techs, 60 science techs, 149 technology techs, and then 43 medical and 50 society techs. Now, I kind of wish it showed you somewhere all the different little buffs you're getting from all these techs. Unfortunately, it doesn't, which kind of sucks. Unless no, it doesn't show it there either. Kind of wish it showed you where your little buffs were for all the different techs that you get. Belarus now only owes us 488 million, so they're paying back what they owe. That's good. Like, the only way to have to go through would have to probably go through and double check everything. And probably hover over it and see what it does. All transportation stuff. Space race +3, that's no big deal. Yeah, most of this stuff doesn't actually really do much. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Kind of wish it would show you like it did a positive or negative effect, and then what that positive or negative effect was. Like here, it tells us, this one facility construction uses up 5% less material, and finished goods or demand up to 5% less stuff. That would be kind of interesting if it would show us in the end run all the different little buffs we're getting. But, that's the way the game is. Lots of stuff here. So overall, our efficiency and development is maxed out. We have 2 spare research slots just in case. We're not researching any equipment just yet, because the plan is once we hit the year 2000, I'm then going to do a massive modernization of our military and take a look at things and see just how we can update and modernize. Because we got lots of neighbors that will have stuff that we might be interested in. Let's see here. West Germany still. You guys have technologies that I don't have? No, I got technologies you don't have. I got a lot of technologies the Americans don't have. The Americans are still behind the 8-ball when it comes to AWACS. Though the B-52B is available to purchase, which we already have, though. Agriculture, petroleum, and agriculture. Sure. So right now, there's no real tech that we need to purchase from anybody. I believe these countries here, when we let them go, have the same technology levels. Nope, they don't. It's all coal and industrial and agriculture goods. So we're not making that much money, which was expected. Probably what we're selling is... Wow, we're only selling power, eh? This will change things up a little bit. Oh yeah, right there. We're selling now $15 million worth of that stuff, so we're good. Did we just, like, kill ourselves in price-wise, or what? Nope. Just a lot of people bought it. Well, we're not too worried about that. But yeah, so our research overall is really good. We're sitting at, I think, the most efficient country in the world right now when it comes to tech. Another thing we're going to look at is the regional atlas here and take a look overall to see where we're sitting. We are removing colonies and we're removing dead countries, obviously. Overall, when it comes to domestic approval, we have 19%. Wow. We have the 5th highest domestic approval rating in the world. Wow. We have a higher domestic approval rating than a lot of the quote-unquote, what I like to call the big countries. Like the US, Canada, England, Germany, all those countries in Europe. Hell, Belgium's only at 13. Germany's only at 13. Or that's East Germany. They're communists. We don't care. Denmark's at 13. Wow, a lot of these countries are really, really low. When it comes to military support, we have 85%, so we're pretty far down there. A lot of these countries have 100% that we released. One of the reasons is because they have, you know, they're starting to support their military, quote unquote. So, yeah, not a bad thing there. As for current treasury, we obviously have the largest treasury in the world. Canada is the second. India, then Finland, then Australia, then Portugal, and then the United States. Now, mind you, the United States has to use asterisks beside it. They actually owe $3.6 trillion in debt. We have 1.8 trillion in the black. Canada has no deficit. India, Finland have no deficit. A lot of these countries don't have deficits anymore. Americans have the largest deficit by far. As for GDP, Canada's GDP is 16,000 and rising. The Americans is 8,000 and dropping. We're at 56, so we're not actually that bad. We're actually getting there. Wait, 5607. Yeah, our GDP's dropped substantially. Now, mind you, we can artificially inflate that if we lower, if we kind of, you know, say cut some things here and there and increased our taxes, or decrease taxes and cut social spending, or keep social spending high and cut taxes. But then that'll cause, obviously, our inflation to go up, which, I mean, we can cut our inflation, no big deal. Population-wise, we are just a little... Ooh, the U.S. is catching up. Page 2. So this is how many units have been killed by a military force. So we have killed almost 14,665 divisions, which is really good. The Syrians have taken out 2,331 divisions. Greece 969. Quite a bit. No countries are doing... Ooh. Lots of proxy war available through that region. Oh, okay. Yeah, these are all countries that we have arrangements and alliances with here. Niger and the Gold Coast and Uganda are all at war with Ethiopia, but none of them share a border, and they're all landlocked pretty much, except for obviously the Gold Coast. It's coastal, but it doesn't share a border with Ethiopia because it's landlocked and has no neighbors that it's at war with yet. As for unit losses, we're number 2 on the list at 1,800. So we've lost 1,807 divisions. Pakistan's lost 2,100. Obviously, countries that are dead have lost more. If we bring this up, the USSR has lost 5,800. Pakistan's lost 21. Korea's lost almost 1,000. Brazil's lost 900. South Africa lost almost 500. Peru almost 400. Overall, a lot of these dead units. Overall military casualties. Malaya had 1.9 million military casualties. We've had almost 1 million military casualties ourselves. So it's India, Pakistan, obviously, because they went into a fight with each other. And then Pakistan went and fought Syria. And then here's the important one. Land lost versus land gained. So we have gained 35 million square kilometers. Argentina and Portugal have both gained a lot. Argentina's gained 7 million, while Portugal's gained 1.5 million, which is really, really good. A lot of countries here have actually gained a lot. Now, a lot of these countries are going to show that they gained, because they may not have existed before. Haute Volta has gained some. Wow, actually, a lot of these countries have gained a lot. I'm going to look down here and see how that went. And then here's all the countries that haven't done anything yet. Still nothing. And then here we go to the countries that have lost. So these are all active countries. Egypt has lost 256 square kilometers. Cyprus has lost. Sarawak has lost. UK has lost some. Sierra Leone has lost some. Syria lost a lot. Georgian Republic has lost some. A lot of these countries are countries that I released after the fact. Like Iran lost some because I gave away some territory. Ecuador lost some because they lost some to Peru in their Peruvian war. Iraq lost some because I released Tajikistan. Or not Tajik. One of the countries in the north. Greece is losing some because they're in a war right now. North Yemen lost some because they went to war with Syria and lost. South Vietnam, I cut the country in half. The Georgian Republic lost some because I gave away some of their territory as well and gave some of their territory independence. As for total army staff, so as of this moment, staff, not active units, but staff. So this is actual like people in military facilities, you know, air bases, barracks, things like that. They have 2.6 million. We have 1.1. Which isn't that bad because we used to have over 6 million troops just on active staff alone. There's no way to pull up reserves, I don't think, but we've got 60 million troops in reserve, so. Production-wise, we are way ahead of everybody. The US and France are catching up a little bit. But before we had, what, 3 to 4 times the amount we had, so that's no big deal. Page 3, this one is overall size of countries. Obviously, we're at 29.4 million square kilometers. We are the largest country by far. Overall, the UN disapproves us, but we're getting a 46.5 subsidy rate. And I can't remember what that affects, but it really doesn't affect much. Overall, the amount of allies everyone has, we only have 6. But, you know, as you can see, a lot of these countries have a ton. As for enemies, we have none right now because we're not going to war. You know, we're not really pissing off too many people anymore. Greece has 11 enemies that want to get a piece of it. North Vietnam has 10. Ethiopia's got 3. France has 2. Gold Coast, etc., etc., etc. What's Germany? Who's your enemy? Oh, probably East Germany. The next page here. Poll results. We're at 3.3%. The highest here is 5.2% for Indonesia. Not too bad. Overall poll ranking, we're sitting at 3. Oh. Yeah, so we're the 3rd. We're number 3, which isn't that bad. Which is not that bad, actually. All of that supporting voters. Now, here is where some things get kind of humorous. So, we have the largest population. We also have a small polling percentage. So 3.3% of people are willing to vote in the country, basically. That's 142 million people. That's a lot. And last but not least, here are the goals. So, total score, we're at 76,569. We're not even in the top 10 here. Diplomatic score, we're at 51. We're not even close yet. Economic score, we're at 36. That's gone down significantly. Well, we gotta get up our GDP and a few other things. Go work on that. Technology score, we are rare. We're 6th. We're getting there. We are getting there. Approval score. Now this we could really care less two shits about. As China, this is not an important thing. We're a communist country. Let's about this military score. Now, here's the thing with military score. In my eyes, this is not the best thing, the way they score it. We're all the way down here. We're in the top 10 or top 20. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the way they calculate it. But yeah, so there we go. Then how we're sitting economic-wise. One of these days, what I'm probably going to do, damn it, our inflation's going down too. Okay, I'm going to have to tweak a few things here. When it comes to production. Well, in the next episode, we're going to tweak our production rates a little bit here. It doesn't look like really anything's going on. If I look at the prices real quick, because some of the stuff we haven't been selling. Yeah, agriculture, the price is still dropping. Rubber, it was 820. Yeah, it's dropping. That's dropping. That's dropping. That's dropping. That went up. Uranium has gone down. Electric power 364. Yeah, that's gone down. Yeah. Oh, industrial goods actually went up. No, it didn't. It went down. Industrial goods was 39.38 and it's 35.07. 76. Yeah, everything's going down. So in the next episode, I'm going to sit back and try to figure out how I can get the market prices to increase. Because right now, the market is killing our trade right now. I mean, we can turn up our trade and make a lot of money, but I want to at least make $2 billion in trade. If I undercut it too far, I think I'm going to cause the prices to drop. So, we'll have to see. Until next time, see you guys then. Bye-bye.